everyone, I'm Dustin's Prime, and I'm here to do a kind of a collection spotlight on some of my boutique distributor Blu-rays. I've had a lot of people ask me about this since I post on the Blu-ray forums and over on the DVD collections subreddit. So today I'm going to be going through some of those videos and kind of just showing you what I got, kind of my better pieces. So yeah, I'll get right to it. So I'm going to start with my plain archives. Normally these... everything behind me here is my TV series, concerts, documentaries, and stuff. Then I have my boutique distributors kind of in the middle. They're alphabetized, but I have plain archive up front because I love plain archive the most. So I'm going to start with those today. I'm going to do them not by alphabetical order since they're numbered spines. I'm going to go by the number from lowest to highest. So to start, I've got number 5. I'm missing some of them. I'm going to get them eventually, hopefully. But I Saw the Devil. This is a Steelbook. Plain archive is the best, guys. If you haven't seen them, you got to. Next up, The Master, another Steelbook. This is number 6. There's the back. And I'll show you steel. They're beautiful. They just do some of the best. Next, we got Zero Dark 30. Trying to get the... There we go. And this is number 7 in the series. They've got 26 of them now. I'm missing about half. So this is Searching for Sugar Man. This is the first one I got from Plain Archive. Only Lovers Left Alive. It's got a nice, like, embossed, just top notch. They outperform Criterion. Criterion's best is basically what Plain Archive does every time. So this is Om Shanti Om. I've not seen this one yet. It's a Bollywood film. Just a really cool looking case. Plain Archive does their packaging so well that I will gladly blind buy basically anything they want to give me. Next is Ida. And 2 Days, One Night. Frank, the lenticular cover. Ernest and Celestine. Really fun cartoon. Becoming Jane. Sorry for the glare. Sorry for the lighting too. This is my first video ever for YouTube, so I will get better, I promise. I'm going to find a place to do this. It's a little bit better lit. Today I'm just doing it kind of in my man cave, so I have my movies handy. So next is The Imitation Game. This one's kind of hard to see. It's got kind of a clear, transparent slipcover. I Killed My Mother. City Lights. And Modern Times. The City Lights and Modern Times are the 2 newest ones, and man, they're awesome. I'm a horrible human being. I forgot the number 2, The Wrestler. That should have been up front. Apologies, wrong order. And then also I have The King of Jogku, which is not Plain Archive, but it's I don't know if it's a partner company or just another company kind of like them. It's called Arts Crafts. They're also based out of Korea. I've not seen this one yet, but the packaging's beautiful. Another limited run in the same vein as Plain Archive. Okay, so moving forward, the distributors will be alphabetical, and the movies will be alphabetical unless they have numbered spines. So up front we have Arrow Video, and the same thing I do with Arrow and Criterion is I put them in these Steelbook protective sleeves just because I'm anal about my movies. I want to make sure they stay in the best shape. These things are awesome, by the way. Get them on eBay. They're like $15 for 25 of them or something. I'll put a link in the description. But up front we have the Beyond Steelbook. Blood and Black Lace Steelbook. Blood Rage, a really fun Thanksgiving hack and slash. Beyond Reanimator. The Arrow does just top notch as well. They're very much like Criterion. In fact, I've heard they've been called the Criterion of shit movies. Not that the movies are bad, but they're just often kind of a cult following, so you've probably not heard most of these. Caligula. I'll just kind of hang back here. Go ahead and cover this one. Cheeky. City of the Living Dead. Class of Nukem High. Eaten Alive. The Exterminator. Frankenhooker. Really funny one. I like this one a lot. La Grande Boeuf. Really strange movie. I don't know if I can actually recommend this one, but if you're into the weird. Massacre Gun. Fantastic, fantastic Japanese gangster film. David Cronenberg's Shivers. It's a Steelbook. Spirits of the Dead. The Stray Cat Rock collection. Tenebrae. Dario Argento. You need to. You just need to see this one. In fact, I have 2 copies. You'll see. And then Vamp. So that's my Arrow films. So up next, so you'll find Criterion, Plain Archive, Arrow are really the 3 that I collect the most of. So I've got the most of them here. The rest of these are boutique distributors. Either they don't have as many releases out, or I just don't have as many of them yet. I've kind of just started collecting boutique, I don't know, 6 months ago. So with Blue Underground, I've got the Toolbox Murders and the Cat of Nine Tails, which is also Dario Argento. Again, can't recommend him enough. Cinelicious is next. I've only got the one, but that is Jane B, Par Agnes V, and Kung Fu Master. And don't let the name fool you, this has nothing to do with Kung Fu. Next are my Code Red films. I've got Pit Stop and The Vampire's Night Orgy. Next we have Cohen. First up is Three Hearts. The Artist and the Model. Capital. In the House. The Liberator. Mustang. Oranges and Sunshine. The Thief of Baghdad. And the last one I have there is You Will Be My Son. Next I have our Cult Epics, another awesome distributor. I've had the privilege of talking to the guy who runs the show. He's actually doing a new label called A Real Gore Releasing, which is coming soon in August. But of his films, I have Angst, Mon Amour, Private, and Sex, Murder, Art, which is 4 films, all by Jorg Bujaret, I think is how to pronounce it. It's the Necromantic 1 and 2, Der Todesking, and Scram. Next we have Draft House, Clown, Miami Connection, Wrong, The Act of Killing, Cheap Thrills, The Congress, Spring, The World of Kaneko, really cool film, and then last is the Look of Silence. So we got another UK distributor, is Eureka. I've only got 2 of theirs. I got from a recent sale. They only do Region B, so if you don't have a Region Free player, they're not really for you. They're very akin to Criterion. But they had Stalag 17, so I had to get it. I watched this with my grandpa when I was little, and kind of has some nostalgia to it. Also a really good movie. And then I also have Two-Lane Blacktop. Next from the Film Detective is Beat the Devil. Film Detective does a lot of really obscure, kind of black and white old films. This one's got Humphrey Bogart. I've not seen it quite yet. They do BDRs, so a lot of people don't like those, but you know, if it's the only way to get a film, it's the only way to get a film. Next I've got Garage House. They're kind of a new distributor, and I'm excited I've got all 3 of their releases so far, which is Ninja Busters, Trailer Trauma. It's a collection of horror film trailers. and then Trailer Trauma 2, Drive-In Monsterama. These are a lot of fun. So this is a new distributor to me. It's called Gator Blade. I think they only have the one release. It's called Die Die Delta Pi. It's limited to 100 copies, and it's a BDR. Limited editions, horror films, you got me. I'm going to buy it. And I know it's a sin. I've only got one Grindhouse releasing film, and that's Pieces. It is the one to get. Everything they've done has been phenomenal. The packaging is great. This one comes with a Blu-ray, the DVD, and a CD soundtrack. And also a puzzle, which I can't really show you because it's got a naked lady on it. It's from the movie, not just for nudity. They're awesome. I am looking forward to picking up everything they have. That is one I will try and get everything of. And we got some Kino titles. The Black Pirate. Fallen Angels. The Mackenzie Break. Pandora and the Flying Dutchman. And the Satan Bug. Next we have Legless Corpse. They're another kind of like Gator Blade. They're an independent studio. They do small runs, usually 100. They have some Steelbooks that we print like 20, 30 of, which is kind of cool. They also come on BDRs, and there are a lot of like interesting kind of horror films, and I've got two of theirs, Deadly Birthday Party and Volumes of Blood. My one Massacre video release is The Cemetery. I reviewed this for my website. I'll have links below. This is a really interesting one. This is limited to 1,000. They've hand numbered them, which is awesome. It's a 4-disc set. It's got the Blu-ray, 2 DVDs, and a soundtrack. Mondo Macabro, I have got the Symptoms Limited Edition. They do 1,000 of these. They're print numbered on the back. There you go. Awesome red case. I love what they do. Up next is Oscilloscope. Got The Messenger. Howl. Wuthering Heights. And It's a Disaster. Alright, I've only got one Olive Films title, but it's Student Bodies. So next I've got my Raro video titles, and if you follow them on Facebook, every so often they'll do 50% off weekends, which is awesome. That's how I've gotten most of these. So we got Hallucination Strip, Hitchhike, The Long Hair of Death, awesome slip, Shoot First, Die Later, Play Motel, the Ubaldo Terzani, the Ubaldo Terzani Horror Show, and The Year of the Cannibal, or Cannibali. Up next I've got Redemption. They're an offshoot of Kino. They're mostly kind of like cult horror, and they also have number spines. So again, by number, not by title. We've got The Shiver of the Vampires, Virgin Witch, Female Vampire, The Flesh and Blood Show in 3D, and then Frightmare. Up next is Severin. So up first is Axe and Kidnapped Coed, The Baby, Devil Hunter and Cannibal Terror, Hot Nights of Linda, and yes, her with a banana. So next is The Lost Soul, Doom Journey of Richard Stanley's Island of Dr. Moreau, The Manson Family, She Killed in Ecstasy, Vampiros Lesbos. So next is Shriek Show and Death Stop Hulk. Next I've got the Sony Cinema Classics series. So we've got Leon the Professional, The Fifth Element. These all have pretty cool spines that are kind of book-like. And Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now we have SRS Cinema. They're an independent kind of B-movie distributor. They do runs of 100, and every time you buy one, it comes with a poster. I love these guys. They're really not for everybody. They're pretty niche and kind of cheesy, but they're fun. So with them, I got the Massage Parlor of Death, Sex Squatch 1 and 2. How can you not buy Sex Squatch? The Easter Bunny Bloodbath, Lights, Camera, Blood, and She Kills. I've only got one Studio Canal film, and that is The Third Man. This has got the better transfer than Criterion's, but Criterion's is out of print, so I'm still going to try and find that. although it's worth a lot of money. Now we've got Synapse, and we have The Odd Angry Shot, Demons Steelbook, here's my second copy of Tenebrae, Twins of Evil, Vampire Circus, and now with Tokyo Shock, we've got Destroy All Monsters, and The Machine Girl. Now with Troma, I've got Father's Day, and Return to Nukem High. Then next are my Twilight Times. I got Count Yorga Vampire, Rapture, Scream and Scream Again, and Strange Invaders. Up next is Vinegar Syndrome, Crypt of the Living Dead, which also has House of the Living Dead, Sex World. That's Sexploitation. It's a documentary on the sexploitation and exploitation films in general, history of film. Really interesting. And then the Peakorama, The Young Like It Hot, and Pretty Young Foxes. Next, our VCI. We've got The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Another Dario Argento. Awesome. Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. And Dark Star. And I've got two Accelerator films. I've got Outpost Black Sun and The Thompsons. So these next titles are not really part of, they're not part of boutique distributors that I collect. They're mostly just like stragglers that aren't really mainstream enough to go on my other wall. They're kind of more cults and kind of belong on their own. Bonnie's Kids and the Centerfold Girls. Halloween Home Haunts, which is a documentary on haunted houses. A Boy and His Dog. Scalps. Cannibal Taboo. Bleeding Lady. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Jezebeth. Tower of Evil. Crystal Lake Memories, which is I think 9-hour documentary on the Friday the 13th series. Headspace. Jugface. I kind of feel bad that I own this one, but a Serbian film. I've not watched this yet. From what I hear, it's horrible, but I've also heard it's not quite as bad as you'd expect, so we'll see. Okay, these next ones are signed or kickstarted or Indiegogo kind of funded, crowdsourced ones. So we got Biohazard, it's a signed edition. Box Mac Volume 1, which is the YouTube series where they review all the box macaroni and cheese styles. Brown Coat's Redemption Remastered. This is a fan-made Firefly Serenity kind of series. I don't know if you can see that. It's signed by several of the cast members, front and back. It's pretty awesome. Charlie's Farm, signed by the director. Con Men, Season 1. The Gamers, Darkness Rising. And The Gamers, Hands of Fate. These are both signed on the back. It's Such a Beautiful Day. This was from Kickstarter. Pieces of Talent. And The Room. If you've not seen this, gather a group of friends, get some beers, watch this movie. You can get it on his website for like $30, or for $20 you can get this and 4 pairs of underwear that he designed, this Tommy Wiseau guy. Holy crap. Just watch it. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. So up next, we got Scream and Shot Factories. We got Army of Frankensteins. Class of 1984. Cockneys vs. Zombies. Dark Summer. The Final Terror. Ghost Story. Gravy. The Hallow. Halloween 2. The Harvest. Lake Placid. Awesome movie. I used to watch that all the time as a kid. Mad Max Collector's Edition. The Return of Count Yorga. The Slumber Party Massacre. Pretty funny one. It's not meant to be, but it is. They Live. Toolbox Murders 2. The Vampire Lovers. A lot of vampire stuff. My wife is big into vampires, so every time I see a vampire, I'll buy it. Women's Prison Massacre. And then my two Shout Factory ones is the Captain America. And of course, Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie. Might as well show these off since I have the movie. I've also got the box set for 32, 23, and the 20th anniversary. I'm on a mission, a holy mission, to get every one of these box sets. It'll take forever and all of my monies, but Mystery Science Theater guys are fantastic. I love everything they do. Me and my dad used to watch them. It was a real good bonding time. So I may as well include these since I don't have many of them. I've got a few of the 4K films. I got Fantastic Four. There wasn't much out at the time, guys. Don't judge me. Ghostbusters 2. Kingsman Secret Service. Life of Pi. This is a beautiful film. Mad Max Fury Road. The Martian. And The Revenant. These are the last of my boutique distributors, apart from Criterion, which I'll do another time. These are all Steelbooks. These are the Mondo releases, and they will kind of lead us into the Steelbook collection I'll go through real quick. Again, these are spined, numbered on the spine. I've got Looper. The art on these are top-notch. Boyhood. That's the variant one. It was a Canadian edition. Pan's Labyrinth. Ex Machina. The Reservoir Dogs. Highlander. Labyrinth. And this isn't technically one of their numbered releases, but True Detective Season 1 they did. So that takes us into the Steelbooks. And I don't have a whole lot of them. I've only been collecting them seriously for 2-3 months. 22 Jump Street. 300. After Earth. Age of Ultron. Batman Bad Blood. The Dark Knight Rises. Braveheart. Captain Phillips. Clash of the Titans. Deadpool. The Departed. Django Unchained. Doctor Strangelove. Elysium. Ender's Game. The Evil Dead. Again, these protectors are awesome. The Fast and the Furious. Fast and the Furious 6. I've got this out of print Friday the 13th tin. Super cool, big tin. Godzilla. Goodfellas. The Hateful Eight, Best Buy exclusive. Hercules. I got it for a good price. Don't judge. Hulk. Mockingjay Part 1. And Mockingjay Part 2. Inception. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, my favorite. And it's hard to tell with this packaging, but it's embossed and kind of sticks out. It's pretty awesome. These were Target exclusive metal packs. They're not Steelbooks, but they're close. It Follows, of course, came out a month after the Blu-ray, so I had to double dip. Justice League vs. Teen Titans. Justice League War. Kung Fu Hustle. The Mummy. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Paul. We're getting there, guys. Almost done. Pitch Black. I really like these comic covers. I wish they'd do more. Scarface. Serenity. Shaun of the Dead, one of my all-time favorites. Sherlock Holmes. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Southpaw. Spaceballs. May the shorts be with you. Love this movie. I'm excited for the new one. And SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie, Sponge Out of Water. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. It's steel, though, so I bought it. Now for a triple dip on Blu-ray, I have the Star Wars series, all of them. Still waiting on the non-bastardized version without Lucas's changes, but until that day, I'll keep buying them because Star Wars. Straight Outta Compton. Taxi Driver. Thor, The Dark World. Top Gun 30th Anniversary. Twilight New Moon, my wife. Also, screw you, Twilight. Who the hell does this? See this? See? It's a DVD size case. Come on, what are you doing? The Watchmen Director's Cut. The Wolf of Wall Street. The Woman. The Wrath of the Titans. X-Men Origins Wolverine. And last, maybe least, Zoolander. So that's it. That is my boutiques, my steals, everything but Criterion. So what do you think, guys? Not too bad. Good start. Let me know what I'm missing, what you liked, what you don't like. You know, hints on making these videos not suck so much. Still trying to get the hang of it, so I apologize. I'll be doing some collection updates, so hopefully I'll get better. So stick with me. And also check out my buddy Full Measures. I'll have a link in the description. He's been doing this too. And you can read our reviews and see more of this content at thenerdmentality.com. It's our website. Thanks for watching. Blah.